Jonesy's Jukebox, KLOS. That was Fleetwood Mac. Oh well. I think that was a lot later than the original, but we're just scrambling here, getting it all together. We had Rod Stewart before that. Old Raincoat Would Never Let You Down. And Montrose. Bad Motor Scooter. And we started off with Deep Purple. Space Trucking. And here we are with the record company. Third time around.
Thanks for having us back.
Patrick.
Guys.
It's great to be back.
Chris Voss, Alex Stiff, and Mark Calzora.
Close enough for
Yeah,
jazz.
that works. That works.
Did I mess this up last time?
It's Cazorla?
Yeah, it's our tradition now.
Yeah.
No.
How is it going to be pronounced?
I didn't say
this
his name
time?
right for a year.
Yeah,
It took about a
see.
year.
No one has ever.
Yeah, ever. No.
So you got a new album out. All of This Life out now.
Yep. Came out on Friday, the 22nd. So excited that it's out, man.
Yeah.
It's good to finally get it out there.
Did it take long to do?
We were working on it on and off for the last year from the road. We'd come home, do some writing, do a little recording, some, you want to call it demoing, we could say that, but and then really got properly into it. What would you say, Al, like the end of November
November of last year to
really
about
dug into it.
January, February.
Yeah. So it took a couple of months, put it together.
That's it?
Well, I mean, we had all the songs pretty much written and
Yeah.
mapped out by the time we did it. Some of the recordings had been done throughout the year, but we did go in to Boulevard Recordings down here in Hollywood, where it's a great place down there where Clay Blair helped engineer the record, and that spot's really cool, man. War on Drugs did the last couple records there. It's Pink Floyd did some of the Wall there. It's got a real nice history. The room's really
Where is it?
really cool. It's right behind the Museum of Death on Hollywood.
Oh, Hollywood
Yeah.
Boulevard.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Was it dodgy around there at night?
It didn't seem so. I mean, it's kind of just a lot of
We're day recorders.
Yeah, we were recording during the
We did it
day.
during the safe hours.
Yeah, we did. Yeah,
You're not vampires.
we're not yet.
Worldwide tour ends November 10th.
Yes,
So you're on the road now?
we just got back. We got a couple. We're playing Red Rocks July 7th. A couple of dates through the summer. Then we hit the hard tour starting on August 31st. We do the Harley 115th anniversary show in Milwaukee, which is where I'm from, actually.
That's where the Harley Davidson started.
Yep, exactly. And then we're going to play the Will Turn back here in L.A. to end the tour on November 10th.
Yeah. Have you played Red Rocks before?
Played it last year. It's phenomenal.
It's a brilliant place.
I'd never been there, man. And kind of was one of those places I kind of hoped that someday we'd get the chance to do. And I had never, because I've always been touring, if my band or if the band I'm in didn't take me there, I generally didn't see it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
First time I saw the Ryman was when we played the Ryman with Brian Setzer, so it was same with this. It's a magical place, man. It's amazing.
I'd been able to see a few shows there, but also if you've been out there, if there isn't a show, it's just a park during the day, so you can walk right down to the stage, and there's a line of people like me just pretending. You know what I mean?
Pretending to rock
it's-
out.
it's
With the
really cool.
iPhones on the stage.
Yeah.
Did you struggle with oxygen?
I always do when we get up into Colorado Heights. I learned real early on to have some oxygen on hand. I just, I've been living in the low ground for a long time, so I think it would take me a while to get used to that.
A lot of people, singers have problems with the oxygen up there.
Well, and the first song that we played at Red Rocks is a song where I play harmonica and kind of jump around a lot. And so jumping around, playing harmonica, and singing at that height was interesting. Got a little lightheaded. It was great, though.
What did you do, like choreography dancing?
No, yeah, I wish. No,
That's the third album.
Yeah, more
You
like
had the
epileptic
headpiece,
fit.
the
More like
headpiece.
yeah, yeah. No, just kind of letting it all go, kind of thing.
I played there once in '96. Sex Pistols played there, a reunion tour. That was our first show in America.
Really?
Set off the American tour, yeah. I loved it there. It's such a cool place. Such a cool place. But, yeah, blah, blah, blah.
I imagine that sound with what you guys do, that had to be quite a powerful sounding
Yeah.
experience.
Yeah, it was good. It was a real good show.
You mind me if I ask you a question in
Sure.
relation to that show and your live? What do you use for amplification live? Like
Marshall.
just crank it.
Yeah, I have a couple of cabinets, couple of heads, 800s.
Yeah,
Nothing fancy.
yeah. Like the old plexis, like where you the old ones from the 70s with the four.
No,
just a.
no, any old crap.
Oh, really? And are you a kind of guy that really guns it loud on stage, or do you?
I do,
Yeah.
because I like to feel it behind me.
Right on.
I don't like the sound coming out of monitors. It's a different sound you get
Yeah.
of guitars when they come out of the monitors.
I never put guitar in a monitor.
It puts me off. It actually
Me
makes
too.
me play worse.
Yeah, me too.
So I just kind of stand, and I only have it. I don't have them on top of each other, just waist height.
Right.
I just got to be find a position and then feel it, and I'm good.
I think that's where you make your mistake if you're a guitar player, when you hike it up to your ear level.
Then you're deaf.
I can't handle that. Yeah.
Then you have what they call it, tinnitus.
Tinnitus, yeah, or whatever. Yeah, exactly.
Tinnitus and every nightus.
Yes. A few items. Yeah. Oh, thanks for answering that. I always wondered what you got that sound with.
Yeah,
So,
but when we did the record, I didn't use a Marshall.
it's probably a Fender, right?
Yeah, it's a twin reverb
Really? Yeah.
that I loaned off somebody.
Yeah. Yeah. I heard that story.
Oh man, so you still digging it? Still like it?
Love it, man. Yeah, I know. When we came in here, we were a little green the first time, and we were about to hit the road for about 2.5 years. And I said, come along with us. You're like, no, I think I'll stay here on my radio show and play records on the air.
Yeah.
I can understand that to some degree now.
Well, I'm 62.
Yeah, I've still got a few more. I've got some more tread on the tires for sure. I think we all do, but I'll just say that I can understand it a little more after a lot of travel. It's quite a way of life.
Yeah, yeah.
No complaints, but
The Rolling Stones, man. Them guys,
seriously,
they must just love it. They must love it.
doesn't he do like 4 hours of yoga? Mick does like 4 hours of yoga a day or something to stay in shape for that or something. And it's like crazy how much he does to stay in that condition.
He's always been a jogger. He's always jogged. I know that for years.
Oh, the highlight of my morning is on the Rolling Stones, the Instagram they have. They always, now that they're playing these shows,
Yeah.
they always post Mick in some form of dance during the show on that huge runway
Yeah.
that goes out. And it's the greatest joy one person can experience watching that for 30 seconds every morning.
And they probably play for like 3 hours still,
I
right?
would imagine, yeah.
Just all the hits.
Just hits.
Love it.
Have you heard any songs of theirs in the last 5 albums that are any good though?
That blues album I liked a lot.
You like that?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I thought it was cool. It was just really simple, and it reminded me a lot. Not that there's any comparison, of course, but reading about how it was recorded and all of that, just sitting around in a room, a couple of microphones. I think they were doing like a couple songs at a time or whatever.
I'm sure.
And it was cool. Yeah,
There's a way to do an album cheaply,
that's how you do it. Yeah.
That's how we did the first one.
Is Steel Wheels, would that be considered the last 5 albums? I consider that a new album still, even though it was in the 80s.
That was a lot. Was that live though?
No,
Steel
it was
Wheels,
studio.
no.
But
Steel Wheels
Mixed
was-
Emotions, that was a great
It's a
tune.
good tune.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good
that
tune.
song.
So there you go.
So what do you think the last great Stones album was?
I mean,
Tattoo.
Tattoo You's great.
What was Some Girls?
Tattoo is
Was that
amazing.
before? Some Girls was
that
before
was
Tattoo.
Some Girls was earlier.
That was earlier.
Yeah.
One before.
I mean, we've all that stuff up till the 80s is pretty untouchably great. We always talk about how you could put on their records and just let them fly. Like, it's just
What's
good
your
3 in the
favorite?
morning.
What's
I
your
don't know, what do you
favorite
think?
Stones
It goes between like Let It Bleed is one that's just worked for me since I was a kid. It's just first one I really heard stem to stern as a kid, and it's a great one. What do you think?
Exile for me.
Exile is, yeah.
Yeah,
I like
for me,
Ghost
Let It
Said So-
Bleed, Exile. Those two.
Exile's great because we walk on to Shake Your Hips, that Slim Harpo cover they do.
Yeah.
That's our walk-on music every night. So we love that record for sure. So
Did you see the making of that when they did that in that? There's a documentary about that.
yeah,
Seemed like a nightmare.
yeah. No, I don't know how those guys did
Talking
it.
about recording late.
We were just talking. You played Rod Stewart just a minute ago, and I was saying I don't know if this is true, but I was listening to Sweet Virginia off Exile the other day, and I swear that Rod Stewart is in that room singing. It sounds like him, or it's somebody that uncanny. Like when they're like, "Come on down," there's a voice going, "Come on down," really high. It's like, does anybody know?
Well, maybe we should play it. And I'll
Sweet Virginia. Yeah.
What,
I think
we don't
sweet.
have
Oh,
it?
you can't. Oh, there's swear words in it. No, yeah. That's what I was gonna say. I think that might it's quite a few
on
swear
your
words.
shoes,
Actually.
on your shoes.
Yeah. It's part of the hook.
Number 2 on your shoes.
Still a great song, but yes, I get it.
I like Goat Said Soup. I find that a great album.
It's a great album.
They have no shortage of great songs, and productions as well. Their productions are good too.
That there's a documentary out, Crossfire Hurricane. Have you ever seen that?
Yeah, the Scorsese did that one, didn't he?
I think it was one. I think it was before it.
It was before that.
Yeah, it's the one. It documents them from the beginning all the way to like the end of the '70s, and it's like it's insane what their shows were like back in the day. You guys.
Oh, you mean Altamont and all that stuff?
But even before that, like in the theaters in England,
screaming?
like people just throwing stuff on stage. Like every show ends in pandemonium. I mean, that was something I always thought about. I don't mean to talk about your band, but I was saying to somebody the other day, there was a time in rock and roll where you actually could put your life, like, when you guys would play, you could almost, you could have gotten, seriously maimed.
Many times.
You know what I mean? It's
Many times.
Wild west of rock and roll.
You could just stroll, there was no security back then.
Right.
It was all very loose.
Yeah, it's amazing.
No, what do they call it?
Right on. Graham Parsons. Oh, man.
There was no,
Tammy Lynn.
I don't even know what I'm talking about.
But
It was a lot better back then.
yeah,
But that's my perspective.
Sure.
Young kids now, this is the best they got. So
sure.
when they get older, they're going to look back and say, that time now
Sure.
was the best time. But I just know, I liked it when it was looser, like when you used to see Bowie or Roxy Music or The Faces. There was no searching when you go in. There was no cameras.
Right.
There was none of that nonsense with the hands in the air.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just a good time. It was a good time. I'm sure people, like I said, enjoy themselves, but I enjoyed that time when it was loose.
Yeah.
You could sneak in the side door,
Right.
steal equipment.
All right. Could borrow equipment for records.
Yeah, just for rent. Do you want to do a song, or should we? You ready to rock and roll?
Yeah, we can do a song, sure.
Okay. What are you going to do?
We're going to do an acoustic version of the first single off the record, Life to Fix.
Okay, this is the record company. You're listening to Jonesy's Jukebox on Cal OS. You would like reverb as well, right?
Oh, yeah, verb it up. Let's
Phil
make it
Spector
happen.
or just a little bit?
I'll leave it to the producer over there.
Okay.
The engineer. Hi, bud.
I got this life to fix, threw it all out in a ditch, broke it down when I was sick, gotta fill the bag up brick by brick. I got this life to fix, threw it all out in a ditch, broke it down when I was sick, gotta build it back up brick by brick. Whoa, 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 to say this time alone is all I got, singing my song in the parking lot. Every day I wake this way, some of the days I just can't take. Get that money, get that break, ain't gonna win if you ain't gonna play. Whoa, 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 up all night, close that deal, I'm all alone, it's all I know, singing along with the radio. Dream about you every day, I can't go back, you're gone away and knock me down, but that's okay. I'll look back on yesterday, I'll look yesterday. I got this laughter fix, threw it all out in a ditch. Broke it down when I was sick, gotta build it back up brick by brick. I got this laughter fix, threw it all out in a ditch. Broke it down when I was sick, gotta build it back up brick by brick. I got this laughter fix, threw it all out in a ditch. Broke it down when I was sick, gotta build it back up brick by brick. This laughter fix, threw it all out in a ditch. Broke it down when I was sick, built it back up brick by brick. I got this laughter fix, threw it all out in a ditch. Broke it down when I was sick, built it back up brick by brick. I got this laughter fix, threw it all out in a ditch. Broke it down when I was sick, built it back up brick by brick. No one but blood.
Yeah, baby. You're listening to Jonesy's Jukebox on KLOS. That was the record company, Roll Bones.
Yes, indeed.
From an album, All of This Life. Before that was Tame Impala, Eventually. And what was the name of the live song that you did?
Life to Fix, first song on the new record.
See?
Yep.
Some serious airplay going on.
There's some stuff going on here. Jonesy, you treat people right on this station, I'll tell you that much.
Some people. Some people. I'm just saw the end of the Argentina, Nigeria, and they won the Argies. They won 2-1.
You seem to be. Would you say you're reeling from the loss, or are you just slightly perturbed?
I'm disappointed. No, they should win. They are on paper a way better team than Nigeria, but Nigeria almost looked like they were going to at least draw. So it's okay. It's okay. It's a great World Cup so far. I love it. But I'm just looking at them all hugging each other and
it's really upsetting.
Crying and all the...
Upsetting you, yes.
Bastards.
I was waiting for it.
Yeah.
Are you optimistic about England?
Always.
From what you've seen, yeah.
The only time we've won the World Cup once, that was 1956,
right?
65.
Or 65.
66.
Yeah.
66. And that was a long time ago.
Do you remember the movie Victory?
Yeah.
Okay, so
the original?
Michael Caine and Pele.
Yeah, the original.
Okay.
Then there was a remake with a Stallone and all that. It was terrible.
Yeah. So the other day, Alex was somewhere and we started talking about movie posters. How, it's if the poster's terrible, it's hard to get past that.
Yeah.
And I said, well, let me look through here, and I found Superman 3, which I like Superman 3, a horrible poster, but Victory came up. And I love that movie, but the poster is really awful. So if you get a chance,
what's on the poster?
The poster, it's just, I don't even know how to explain it, but give it a look.
Give it a look.
I'm sure I've seen it.
It doesn't lure you in, and make
Yeah.
you really want to submerge yourself in this movie.
Yeah. It must be hard to do a soccer movie. I've seen a few.
Yeah.
They're normally disastrous because it's well, it's a lot of you got to film a lot of football for like 10 seconds, stop, start again, and all the slow motion.
Yeah.
There's always the slow motion shot. Any sports movie, there's always the last shot, the slow mo with the baseball where they knock it out the park, it breaks all the glass, all the lights, everything slow.
Rain sparks on the field.
Oh, jeez,
it's amazing.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
Anyway, we're going to visit the Duke. We're here with the record company. If you're wondering who these blokes are talking, we're going to be back. They're going to do some more live stuff, and we'll play some more rock and roll. Thanks. You're listening to Jonesy's Jukebox on KLOS. That was the Rolling Stones, Shake Your Hips, from Exile on Main Street. And before that, we had Ian Hunter, Once Bitten, Twice Shy, the original version, with Mick Ronson on guitar. And we have the record company in the studio. Argentina beat Nigeria.
All kinds of stuff.
You want to play some more music for us?
Be happy to.
Yeah?
Happy to. Absolutely.
What song are you going to play?
I'm going to play a song off the record called The Movie Song.
This is a new album?
This is the new album. All of This Life is the album that just came out. We're the record company. Came out on Friday. And, this is one of the songs on their acoustic version. You know that Shake Your Hips, by the way, before we cut into this.
Yeah.
That Stones, that's what we walk out to at all of our shows.
You've been doing that for a while?
Couple of months, yeah. We were talking about it earlier, but I love that song. With the Slim Harpo version's really good too. But this has nothing to do with that. But
remember what happened for a while. We never had the option to actually have a walk-on song. But when that happened,
it's because people got to be at the show, free to walk on.
People to be there.
Yeah.
And so we were having Let's Dance, but Bowie play, and we loved it. And it set a great mood. And then one night, our sound guy came up to after. He said, "Well, some guy just went on a 5-minute screaming tirade to me.
Why are you playing Bowie?
Why, you don't understand what these guys are about."
Went
on and on.
Yeah.
And not that we'd be swayed by one fellow's opinion.
It sounds like you have been.
But I think maybe we were.
Maybe you were. I just like to shake your hips. I don't even remember that story, but I'll tell you, I just wanted to. I love the Slim Harpo version, and then I was like, well, we were listening to Exile. We'd all been talking about Exile a lot when we made this record. We were talking about the Stones a lot. Like, we listened to the Stones a lot. Love that band. So.
Do you find it hard writing lyrics? Who writes the lyrics?
I mean, we all write them. On Life to Fix, Alex, our bass player over there, he definitely had a lot on that one. The Movie Song, this was kind of a mixed effort. It kind of, we just split. Whoever's got the best idea, that's what goes on the album.
Yeah.
It's kind of a three. We all do different things well, so there's no one guy in this band that can do it all. As far as writing, come in with all the songs, I'll be prepared and I'll be perfectly ready to go. We don't have that.
That's good, because he'd be the hated one.
Yeah, he'd be the one that. Yeah, exactly. No genius is allowed in this band.
Have his own dressing room.
Yeah. He gets his own room away from the rest of the group. Elvis sleeps alone.
Yeah. Okay, do you want to perform the movie song?
The Movie Song.
Just before you start, what's the story about this one?
It's when you have those times in your life, one of the things that we thought about when we did this record was taking account of what you can do better, what your life has taught you, all these kinds of things. And this song's really just kind of loosely about the memories, good memories of trying to remember. I'd always say to if you have good memories and you don't take the time to think about them, remember them, you're missing out on what you have done in your life, what you've got in your life. And so, there's a lot of, this was just about having that, being thankful for some of the people that came into life at an early stage. So specifically, for me, it was my folks, my grandpa, they were really good people, good farming people from Wisconsin. And it just was something we were thinking about when we wrote this song.
Cool.
So.
I come to the point of my life where I've been searching for the old days where I could be myself. Dreams don't die, they get old. Riding with my father down the country roads, pretending I was driving, windows rolled down low. Thinking about my brothers and the things we used to do. Remembering now to be afraid, like my younger days. All of this life I do it the same, thousands of miles, smiling goodbye, crossroads and straightaways. Well, now I think about my grandfather. He taught me what to do. He taught me to work harder
listening to Jonesy's Jukebox on KLOS. That was the Horrible Who from Shepherd's Bush. That was the real me from Quadrophenia. Then we had the record company performing live. The movie song. That was good.
Thank you for having us. Nice work on the hand clap.
Yeah,
there.
let's not forget your hand clapping.
Yeah, okay.
Tied the room together, man.
It's the best thing on it.
It was. That's when it really came together.
Listen, thanks for coming by.
Thanks for having us back.
Good
really
luck.
appreciate it.
Good luck on the road. And at the Wilton on November 10th.
Correct. Yep.
Is that right?
Wiltern, November 10th.
And the album just came out, All of This Life. Out now?
Out now.
On records and tapes.
That's right. Vinyl.
No tapes.
No tapes as of now that I know of.
Do you think that's going to be a resurgence?
I've heard
cassette?
rumors. I've heard rumors. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
You're not buying that one?
Our friends have started a spin-off group of ours called the Cassette Corporation.
Yeah.
So maybe
They're
we'll talk
rivals.
to them. They can spool a few up or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah. I just like pressing a button and hearing it on a phone. I like to say I'm one of them guys with the vinyl and the hi-fi and all that. I just ain't got the time. Even remember when you used to put CDs in your car?
Oh, yeah.
You have a pile of CDs. And
Oh, yeah.
They all scratch.
It's just a nightmare.
Yeah, absolutely.
I had the same 7 or the 5 changer. Remember those things? They were in there for 9 years. I'm not.
They get stuck in the back forever.
Yes.
It'll never come out again.
It really seems so medieval, doesn't it? But it wasn't that long ago.
No.
You know. Well, good luck, guys. That sounded great. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having us
Thanks
back.
for having us.
We're going to visit the Duke when we come back a little bit more. See you in a bit.